Evening peeps, evening, welcome back to the channel. So slightly different tonight, as you can see on screen, we are remembering a CUNN. Just remember to keep that T off the end and we'll all be good. So this is all in memory of Steve Morrill, who was the founding member of P1. He sort of brought us boys all together, and unfortunately he died a couple of years ago of cancer, and this is just a quick night to remember him. This is a couple of his favourite tracks, a couple of his favourite cars, and some absolute chaos at the end. That's pretty much what we've got lined up for you. So St. Croix B, or St. Croix, GT2 in the GTR 08, and then race 2 is St. Croix B reverse with the Subaru Isle of Man TT race. And then we go to the BB Raceway free choice dirty NASCAR. So any car choice, any PP. And I believe the rules are, it's every man for themselves, last man standing. So if your engine blows up, damage is on heavy. So if your engine goes, that's it, you're done. But it's dirty, so you know the rules might just get absolutely thrown out the window here tonight. And even if you have got a busted engine, screw it, we're going to crash into people anyway. Possibly, I don't know. This room is full of CUNNs, so you know it's a possibility. So stickers still available, people. No t-shirts, just stickers, unfortunately. So hit me up at darksmoke@googlemail.com if you want any of those. If not, then don't. Evening, how we doing? Let's just remember to turn that sound on. How we all doing? Camera zoomed in. Camera zoomed in a bit. Sound a lot better. Sounds a lot better because I've realised that it was the mic on the flipping camera kicking out this mic. That's why it sounded all janky and miles away. But now it doesn't sound janky and miles away. It sounds like I'm actually talking into a microphone in the same room. So qualifying, no anything like that. It's just going to be an all-out punch-up for race positions, I think. It looks like we're starting race 1 in driver order in terms of skill level. So A plus S's at the top. B, C's, D's, etc. further and further down as we go. So first race is in this Nissan GTR. Can we get ourselves in and have a quick look at that? Yes, we can. That thing. GT2. Plenty of aero, plenty of power. Kilk it out. Okay. Notts County? No, I don't think so. Oh, was it meant to say kick it out? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I get it now. I get it now. So this is the track we're going to be racing at. Let me just chuck the nonsense on now. And yes, here we go then. Straight into race 1. Fair old lineup as well. Dylan on top spot, Obi-Wan second, Potter in third. I didn't get to go through the drivers too quickly, but let's see how everyone gets on here. Good start from the majority of drivers. Dylan getting away well. Obi-Wan right on his tail though, coming into turn 1. 90 degree. Got to stay, try and keep all 4 wheels out of that. Oh, someone's off the track. All 4 wheels out of that green zone on turn 1, otherwise it is a penalty. Potter McPot has managed to squeeze through into second, then just gets himself ahead of Obi. Interesting livery, we'll have a look at that. It's Hoggy's gone a bit wide, a couple of drivers go a bit wide through there. Mockin joining us tonight. Yes, Mockin, he's back. Coming to pummel Dylan, I hope. So see how he gets on. Pilgrim then in 6th position, Manny 7th, Mulson in 8th, Mart in 9th, Skippy in 10th, and Dazzler in 11th. So again, just fun races. Oh, who's that having a look up the inside there? Sorry, going the wrong way. It's Pilgrim having a look at its Hoggy round that turn. He's had to back off through that corner though. It's Hoggy just coasting it round there, back on the throttle. Pilgrim back on the throttle right behind him. Both getting a toe off of Mocking Weeks here as well. Peeling off to the right any second. Here we go, up the hill. are opportunities for an overtake here. Pilgrim having a little look. He does sling one up the inside. Can he get the drive out though? Oh, a little bit of a wobble on. Oh, there's a couple of drivers getting a wobble on through there. So Dylan's got through all of that chaos. Obviously he's out front. Pilgrim's managed to just find a way through that crowd of drivers, blocking that turn. Oof. Drops himself into second, then it's Hoggy third, even with a clatter into the wall. Manny in fourth. Got Mart up to fifth. Oof. Oh, a bit fast through there. Might pick up a penalty. Cutting that corner a bit tight. Got Mulson hot on his tail as well, coming down to turn one at the end of start of lap 2. Sorry, up the inside for Mulson. Does he get the braking right? Can Mart stick one back up the inside? No, he goes back round the outside. Screw it, I'll carry the speed. Mart then retakes that 5th position off of Mulson. Oh, Mulson gets a drift on coming out of there. Slows him down a little bit. Mockin manages to get through. Mulson drops back to 7th, then Obi in 8th. Potter in 9th, Skippy 10th, Dazzler in 11th. So Potter, I think it was Potter, Obi-Wan, and maybe one other driver getting tangled up. Or is that Dazzler having a quick look up the inside of Skippy? Wasn't quite to be through there. Look at this, Dylan's absolutely disappeared already. 7.8 seconds already up the road. I believe they're going to be 15-minute races tonight, so probably about an hour's worth of action. Manny cleanly into second then. 1.4 seconds, 1.5 seconds ahead of Mart, who's managed to find himself into 3rd place. A couple of drivers behind him. Mocking Week's not picking up a toe. He does just drop into the slipstream range now. Turn up the little right hand kink. Has Mocking got enough speed to have a go at Mart into this corner at the top? He doesn't risk it. Good exit there through Mart as well. He manages to pull a little bit of a gap from Mockin, not enough to drop the toe. Hunting down Manny at the minute. Dylan absolutely nowhere to be seen on track. Mockin Week still just tucked half a second behind, coming into the final corner. Keeps it out of the wall this time, Mart. Mockin Week still right behind him. Obi-Wan has found his way back. Let's have a look at your livery. What have you got on this thing? Okay, so it's Halloween themed. It's a little bit late, Obi. It's a little bit late. But still, looks pretty good. So sitting in 5th at the minute. Potter McPot right behind him though in 6th. A little bit of a gap then back to Pilgrim. He's 2 seconds behind in 7th. Another big gap back to Mulson. 4.5 seconds. Another 3 seconds back to it's Hoggy. Dazzler right in his slipstream. And it's P1 Skippy who finds himself at the back of the pack now. Oh no! Dazzler's got the power down far too early. That's what happens if you support Notts County, I'm afraid. Dylan then. Just having a little mooch round here really. Under no threat. 10 seconds ahead of anyone else. I was hoping Mockin Weeks was going to challenge him and pin him to a wall or something, but not to be. Not in race 1 anyway. Manny into 2nd. Mockin Weeks still 3rd. He's got himself back past Martin. Mart though is back within tow range. Obi-Wan still within tow range as well of him. And Potter McPot also within slipstream range. Good battle starting to brew here. Pilgrim's actually closed a little bit of time up on those boys, but does yo-yo back up to 2 seconds. Let me just do a couple of things here because I've not even started my own stream to look at to see if it's working. There it is. Come on. Damn, everything I press is just taking like 5 seconds before it activates today. It's weird. Sounds off good. Dylan then through to start lap 4. Nearly 10 seconds ahead of these boys. Manny then still holding that 2nd. Mockin still holding 3rd. Mart still in 4th. He's got wide through there though. Obi-Wan sees the opportunity up the inside. And he's cleanly through into 4th. inside advantage through there as well. Don't leave the door open too wide, Mark. You'll give Potter a little bit of a look if you're not careful. Oh! That is Mark just getting it a bit toasty around there. Lights the rears up coming out of that corner. Back end lights up and around he goes into the wall. Drops down to 7th then, Mark. Unfortunate. It's Hoggy then in 8th. Skippy right behind him in 9th. Mulson's dropped further down the field in 10th. And Dazzler's back to the last place after that spin out as well. Oh! Race leader's gone backwards. That's not like a Dylan at all. So that lead from 11.5 seconds. He's still got plenty of time, really. 4.5 seconds, even with a spin. This is where the battle's at, though, is Obi. Yes, Obi-Wan is still just picking up a toe from Mocking Weeks. Potter McPot, again, just tucked onto the back end. Trying to get the braking points right, trying to catch that apex, don't want to run it wide, don't want to get the throttle on too early, but you don't want to get it on too late either and let these boys start escaping. Potter slowly closing up with Obi here. Oh, a little bit of a wobble on there, drops a 10th maybe. Closing up again into this final corner. Good corner. Oh, a little bit of a bump into the wall there for Manny by the looks of it. He's had to allow Mockin through. Mockin's done a bit of a swerve to drop the toe, which has worked and allowed Obi-Wan through into 3rd place. Manny down to 4th then. Oh, Potter feathering the throttle through that corner. Still on board with the 5th place driver, Potter McPot. No threat from behind. Getting close. Let me just raise this camera up a little bit. Mocking Weeks then, still holding that 2nd. Nobody's catching Dylan really. Very wide line through there for Mocking Weeks, trying to get the best exit to grab the next couple of corners well. Oh, all drivers struggling through there with the bump. Potter McPot getting a bit close to Manny. Does he go for a dive up the inside here? He's having a look. Oh, tiny bit of contact. Backs off the throttle though, allows Manny to keep hold of that position. Does slow the pair of them down a little bit to Obi and Mockin in front. Look at this, Dylan still escaping, even with a spin. Went from 11, nearly 12 seconds lead. Look, don't ask me if I want moderation, alright? I don't need moderation. Has a spin and he's still got 6.6 seconds lead. You just need to throw extra weight in his car or take a wheel off. Mockin then in that 2nd spot. Obi looking for a way through. He's had a couple of incidents and accidents, Obi. Pushed him nearly to the back of the pack, but he has fought his way back through pretty damn well. Looking to try and take this 2nd position off of Mocking Weeks. Oh, it's a good corner from him as well. Mocking Weeks picks up a bit of wall there. Can he carry the speed down to turn 1? Oh, he's had to give a little bit of room. Oh! Just let go a little bit coming around that corner. Him and Mocking Weeks getting tangled up together. So from 2nd and 3rd to 5th and 6th now. So that drops Manny into 2nd. Potter McPot all over his back endo at the minute. He's looking for a move. He's been close a couple of times. Oh, great big wobble from the pair of them there. Again, Potter gets a great exit out of there. Manny making that Nissan as wide as he possibly can, but he hasn't got the power of Potter McPot coming out of that turn. And that's that corner done and dusted. Unless Potter sticks it in the wall here. That's oh, there you go. There you go. Sticks it in the wall. Manny just able to find a way through. Back into that 2nd, but again Potter gets a good exit out of there. Closes back up on Manny. Has has a look coming through this right hand kink, plenty of space. Back through to second then for Potter. Manny in third now, Pilgrim fourth, Obi-Wan fifth, Mockin in sixth, Skippy seventh, Mart in eighth, It's Hoggy ninth, Dazzler 10th, and Mulson at the back of the pack now in 11th. Maybe not getting on too well with the GT2s. Oof, Dylan race leader into the wall on that final corner. What are we, 12 minutes in? Manny going to be having a look back for that second position down here. Slipstream just coming into effect now. Don't think he's going to be close enough into turn one. Has a little think about it. Absolutely neck and neck in terms of speed, these two. Again, nothing in it between them. Duco! I thought you were racing. Oh, that bobble over the bridge, absolutely killer. If you aren't expecting that, it can definitely ruin your race. Manny then chasing down Potter for that second still. There's Pilgrim in the background, a long way down now, unfortunately. 2.2 seconds off the back of those two. Obi-Wan in fifth. Him and Mocking Weeks having a tangle up in the previous lap, unfortunately. Sent them both spinning off into the wall, losing a couple of positions. Skippy 7th. Having a bit of a lonely race at the minute. Oh, whoa, no, we just catch Mark lighting the rears up on that Nissan again. He loses a position. It's Hoggy goes through. It looks like Dazzler's going to make a move on him as well. He does. GT2s. Bit too powerful for Mark, maybe. Only joking. Again, Dylan just absolutely stomping this here. 11.4 seconds still. 14 minutes on the clock. This should be last lap if it is 15-minute setups. And again, we've already seen that he can spin off track, have a crash, and still hold on to about a 4 or 5 second lead by the time he's got himself back up to pace. So, oof. Oh, it's all changed here. Potter McPotts had an absolute mare, dropped from second all the way down to 6th position. So Manny out on his own now. He's got Pilgrim 1.8 seconds behind him. Mocking Weeks gets promoted up to 4th then. Obi-Wan back up to 5th. Potter McPott falls to that 6th position. Skippy in 7th. Someone to chase for him now. It's Hoggy in 8th. Unfortunately 11.2 seconds down in 8th. Dazzler in 9th. Another 4.5 seconds back. Mart another 4.5 seconds back. And then Mulson then 1.3 seconds behind Mart. So it is 15 minutes. Final lap is up on the screen now. And Dylan, again, I say this most weeks, all he's got to do is, you know, keep it on the black stuff. But we know he can spin it off the black stuff and still hold a lead. Yeah, chop chop, we got Dirty NASCAR at the end, which is all every man for themselves, last man standing, heavy damage. When your engine's done, you're done. Ooh, Dylan nearly sticking wheels on the sand there, still kicking up a bit of gravel off those tyres. Risking it on the outside edge there. So down the hill, just the final corner to go then for Dylan. We thought Mocking Weeks was going to come and torpedo him into a wall, but they haven't been close enough all race, unfortunately. So Dylan is going to take Remembering a CUNN's first race of the evening by a fair old margin. Manny's going to hold on to second unless he puts it in this wall, which he doesn't do. He gives us a little weave across the track, backwards across the line for second. Pilgrim takes third. Mocking Weeks will take 4th. Obi-Wan will come across the line backwards for 5th. Potter McPott 6th. Skippy 7th. It's Hoggy around that last turn. He's going to come home in 8th. Oh, don't even see the rest of them finish. Bizarre. That's pretty quick. Race 2 is the Isle of Man TT Subaru. And race 3 is any car you like, any PP you like, just heavy damage, and when your engine's done, you're done. But it's dirty. It's no rules. Just take man's out. That's pretty much the size of it. But that's the last race. That's not race 2. Race 2 is here again, but reverse, I think. Same track, but reverse in the Isle of Man TT. Subaru Isle of Man TT. There you go, mocking. You see, who put Dylan on pole? Aegis. Put him at the back. In fact, I know there's only 11 people in the lobby, but can we put him in 16th? Can we put him actually on the back of the grid? Is that a possibility? Just leave like 5 blank spaces in between Pilgrim and him. So no new drivers in. We are going to start seeing drivers swapping cars any second though. Hopefully everyone's got the Subaru. Oh, Mocking Wheats then holding his hands up for the incident. I wasn't quite sure. I think I was on board when it all went wrong. There was just wasn't sure if it was Mocking that got it wrong or Obi that got it wrong. But somebody got a bit squirrely coming out of turn 1. And they ended up both having a little bit of a spin just up that straight towards turn 2. And lost 2nd and 3rd because of it, unfortunately. So, race 2. Reverse grid. Same track, reverse track. In the Subaru Isle of Man TT. Hopefully everybody's got that car. But there's no guarantee, is there? But you better hurry up, Sudoku. Stay hydrated, people. Public service announcement. So everyone in so far apart from Potter and Dazzler. Again, it should be reverse grid. Let me just ask that. I think it probably will be. Let's not put Dylan at the start again, eh? That was a bad move, wasn't it? Oh, random grid. Oof. Ace killer. Flown all the way back from Berg, apparently, according to the chat. Unless he's just taking his PlayStation with him. Don't think so. Warp speed in the house. So let's have a look at these little blammers, shall we? Let's not look at Dylan. Let's not look at Dylan. Give him as least coverage as possible. Far too much coverage he's had already. Mulsanne then. So that's what we're in. The little TT time attack. That's what we want. A bit of that. Obviously these nowhere near as quick as the GT2s. Not quite as much aero. A little bit looser. As Mulsanne has just found out. What tyres are we on? Oh, we're on racing softs, okay. But yeah, they're a little bit looser. It's not the Nissan, Mulsanne. It's not the Nissan. Please take that into consideration whilst cornering. Oh yeah, we've got DRS on these things as well. We can whip that spoiler into a different shape if you remember to press the button. Some Irish Mulsanne. Listen to the words. It's not the Nissan. The aero is gone. There we go. Race leader's got it wrong halfway down the bridge somewhere. Physics, eh? That looks legit, doesn't it? So come on, you're giving Dylan far too much practice here. I think it should be random grid, except Dylan. That's what I'm saying. I think that's the only way. It's the only way forward. Put him at the back. It won't help. He'll still win. There he is, smashed on the side of Pilgrim's car. Steve, the man himself. Let's have a look-see at him, shall we? There he is. Which side do we get a better look at? You not got him smashed on the bonnet? Oh no, baggy nails, baggy snails. Got Notts Forest this time for Dazzler. He does like his football liveries. Jim Beam livery on for Mockin, looking pretty good. This is the standard livery you're looking at the minute on Potter McPot's car. A couple of drivers just sitting out in the pits at the minute, waiting for race 2 to crack on. So yeah, reverse track, reverse grid. Not many getting that corner right. And the bridge still janky. I haven't got the lump coming in this time, but you do have the lump coming off. And it's just about as tricky. A little bit managed to loosen for him. It's Hoggy coming up to that same spot. We'll see how much the car moves when it hits that. Bump. Just unsettles everything going through there. Whoa, there we go. Just trying to look behind, press the wrong button. So, we'll wait for race 2 to crack on then. So 12 drivers on track then, with the addition of Ace Killer. Everybody else as is. Is the stream coming through okay for you guys? It's just stopped on my screen. Let me refresh that. Have I just got too much internet open? Yeah. Okay, here we go then. Race 2, reverse grid. Yeah, stream stopped again. Weird. It's still running over here, but it stopped over here. 12 Subarus then battle it out here at St. Croix. Reverse. Potter McPot leading us out for race 2 then. Ace Killer having a little look up the inside of turn 1. Ace Killer's gone absolutely sideways. So has, who's that that's gone sideways there? That is Skippy, who's sent that thing to oblivion. Potter McPot then holding on to that lead. Mocking Weeks right up his rear end though. Gets a little bit loose through there. Mocking Weeks has to stick the brakes on as well. Almost goes into the side of Potter. These Subarus are a lot looser than the Nissans. So Potter leads then. Mocking second. Oh, what? How on earth did you get that corner? Oh my god. Oh my god. Chaos, mayhem, bit of devastation. What else? Annihilation. There was some of that in there. Wow. There's been drivers all over the place. Dylan is still at the back. Potter McPot has managed to maintain his composure and hang on to that lead. Manny drops himself into second position then. Obi-Wan third. Dazzler, I think we've just seen him spin off track. He's in fourth. It might have been Ace Killer though, although he came off at turn 1. He's in fifth. It's Hoggy 6. Mart in 7th. Side by side for those two. Dazzler into the wall again. Great move by Mart round the outside of It's Hoggy. Having to go Ace Killer now on the run up towards the downhill kink. Up the inside for Mart then. Can Ace Killer carry the speed around the outside? No, he can't. Ace Killer drops back into 5th then. And he's back under threat from It's Hoggy. More chaos behind by the looks of it. Dazzler 7th. Mocking Weeks goes from 2nd to 8th. Pilgrim in 9th. Skippy 10th. Dylan in 11th. Mulson in 12th. Look at these two. Neck and neck for the two Subarus. A standard livery on those two. Just see that spoiler dipping. DRS kicks in. You'll see the spoiler change angle when they activate it. Manny trying to hold on to Potter though. DRS activated. Spoiler drops. Top speed achieved. Again, you've got to remember to click that button. Back onto this long straight then. Just within tow range still for Manny. He is closing up then. Hard on the brakes for Potter. This is the tricky corner that everyone's been struggling with. Going right onto the bridge at any second. Drifts a little bit wide through there for Potter. Manny gets a great corner out. Can he use that extra speed to get Potter before the end of the bridge, side by side? Oh, got the wrong way. It is Manny in first at the minute. Potter still has the inside line coming into the turn though. Drifts across the front of Manny. Manny though able to do the switch back up the inside and retake that first position off of Potter. Potter gets back up the inside though on the exit, side by side coming down towards this next turn. I think Manny should just hold on to it. guarantee though. Potter might find a squeeze up the inside on the exit. Oh, Manny's run wide. Oh, and it's as easy as that. That car almost just drifted off into the track all on its own. He does hold on to second, but he loses all that time to Potter. Battle has got to commence again then. Obi-Wan in third, Mart in fourth, It's Hoggy in fifth. Got Mocking Weeks in sixth. Ace Killer driving the hell out of that thing. Sideways more than it is forwards, I think, in seventh. Dazzler 8th, Skippy 9th, Pilgrim 10th. Got Dylan in 11th, Mulson in 12th. Fortunately, a long way down, 11.4 seconds off that the back of the pack. Potter McPot seeming to be getting to grips with these at the minute. Man, he's still in second, not quite out of the picture just yet. Oh, he might be now. He gets it back on track without spinning out there as well. Fortunately, he loses another couple of tenths to Potter. Still under no threat from Obi-Wan. A long way down at the minute he is as well. 2 seconds. Another big gap back to Mart. Another 2.5 seconds. It's Hoggy. Another 1.5 seconds behind him. Mocking Weeks within tow range of It's Hoggy though down this a little bit of a straight. Got this tricky left-hander up the hill. Cleanly through there for Mockin. Takes a tenth out of It's Hoggy's time. Ace Killer then in that 7th. Dylan through to 8th. Dazzler having a little look back at him though across the bridge. Oh, he's had to go wide, Dazzler. He's crashed into the wall unfortunately. Can Skippy take advantage? Not quite. Can't find the gap up the inside into that next part of the turn. Has to settle for 10th for the time being. Closed right up on Dazzler. There's Pilgrim as well. Brought himself back into this fight. Mulson is just driving that thing like it is a rally car now. And why not? So back to the front. Potter McPot still maintains a pretty much 1.8 second lead over Manny. Subarus screaming around here at St. Croix. Mart in 4th. It's usually towards the back where that happens. It's Hoggy 5th then. Mockin still 6th. Ace Killer trying to claw that gap back again to Mockin. Again, just thing ends up sideways so easily. Sitting in 7th at the minute then. Dylan up into 8th, just about keeping it on track through there. Dazzler in 8th. Pilgrim stuck a couple of wheels on the gravel through there as well. Brought Skippy back into this fight, 1.3 seconds behind. Onto this long straight, not quite within tow range, but he is bringing that time down between himself and Pilgrim. Wow, Pilgrim's gone deep into that corner. Sliding through there. Oh, Dazzler's into the wall. Pilgrim's into the wall. Skippy's taking a little bit of paint off. They don't like you putting your foot down straight away. He tends to want to push the front out a little bit. Not able to close that gap up on Pilgrim across the bridge then. Oh, both drivers go a little bit deep on the exit. Feather the throttle on the exit. Mulson unfortunately is 46 seconds down now. He's a long way down. Been into a couple more walls I think. But look at this, Manny slowly but surely chopping into that time of Potter McPot in front. Race leader has only got 1.2 seconds behind him now instead of 1.8. Obi in third then. Mart still fourth. It's Hoggy's not been able to close up on him. Mocking Weeks is right up his rear end though. Gets close through the S's. Nowhere for him to go at the minute though. Just trying to find a gap up the inside of one of these corners, but got to be so careful. See, they just don't want to go around corners. Four-wheel drive, they do push the front end out coming around these turns. Does look like they're both closing up on Mart a little bit here. Let's just jump on board with its Hoggy in front. He has got that gap down to just about a second. Oh, far too hot in there for Mocking. Not lost any time though. Closes up to its Hoggy under braking, and they are certainly picking up a toe now off of Martin. Yeah, just within the slipstream range. Much closer to, oh, both drivers having a little bit of a wobble through there. It's Hoggy and Mocking. Dylan up into 7th then. He's well within slipstream range here as well. So at the 11-minute mark, we've got 4 minutes remaining here at St. Croix. Skippy in 8th. Ace Killer losing more positions then down to 9th. Pilgrim 10th. Dazzler in 11th. And Mulsanne 12th. Oh man, he's made a mistake. Potter McPot's managed to open that gap up again. 2.2 seconds the lead now. Just see Manny's car. Can Potter McPot pull any more time from him? He is. 2.4. So now he's not having to look in his mirrors every corner. Well, he just drives himself off track instead. Still 2.6 seconds for Potter. Ace Killer closing back up on Skippy. Pilgrim a long way down in 10th. Dazzler another 3 seconds behind him in 11th. Mulsanne still 33 seconds down in 12th. Look at this, that time yo-yoing again. Potter McPot down to 1.9 seconds. And he's not been able to close that gap down on him. Unfortunately, that's brought Obi-Wan into the frame for him as well. So he might lose this position here to Obi. Can Obi close up on Potter? 2.3 seconds down for the third place driver. It's Hoggy 4th, Dylan into 5th then. Just Mocking Weeks though, a little bit wide there for Dylan. Mocking Weeks takes full advantage. Mark back on track in 7th, damage repaired, but the damage has already been done unfortunately. This is going to be last lap. Skippy 8th then. Ace Killer struggling in 9th. Pilgrim 10th. Other drivers sticking wheels on the grass on the exit of this turn. 11th for Dazzler. Mulsanne 40 seconds down in 12th. Potter McPot then. Just a few more corners to go. 10 seconds on the race timer. And then all he's got to do is get around the next few turns and cross that finish line. There we go. 15 minutes is up then. Final lap throws itself up on screen. That's really the only treacherous corner left apart from the final one, but you could probably drag it down the wall on the exit and still take the win here. Potter McPot then round that final turn. He's just got to stomp the throttle all the way to the line and take race 2's win here. It was decisive as well. Led from the front. There's a couple of position changes between him and Manny, but only round a corner or two while they were side by side sort of thing. But good race between those two. Manny coming home in second, Obi-Wan taking third. It's Hoggy taking fourth. Dylan coming home in fifth. Mocking week 6. Mart in 7th. Skippy in 8th. Ace Killer in 9th. Pilgrim. Oh, no. No. Pilgrim not coming home in 10th. Dazzler's coming home in 10th. Pilgrim takes 11th. And we'll just wait for Mulsanne, who's a few corners away. We might not see him finish though. I don't know. It's been pretty quick tonight. Come on, Mulsanne. And we didn't go for a drift. What on earth? There he is. Mulsanne then across the line, and that's race 2 done and dusted. So, dirty NASCAR time. So that's any car. We're at BB Raceway, and it's any car, any PP, every man for themselves. I don't think it matters what direction you go around the track in. It's just no rules pretty much, apart from when you crash and you blow your engine up. That's you done. All right, but it's last man standing. The race practice isn't currently taking place because we're not at this track. Yeah, good bit of racing there between Potter and Manny for sure. Neck and neck for pretty much 15 minutes, those two. We will see. There might be another race after that. I don't know. We'll see. So, new track. BB Raceway. Dirty NASCAR. It's not quite NASCAR, but it'll be dirty for sure. Interesting to see what cars people choose. There's no limit. There's no PP limit, so you can have it as powerful or as slow as you like. I know some people were talking about sticking go-karts in here. So, who knows? Ace Killer's back in the Audi TT. Whether he decides to change that or not, I don't know. Yeah, he's decided to change that. Yeah, Ace Killer's gone for the Fiat 500. Skippy's gone for the Hyundai Spaceship. Dylan's gone for a Nissan GTR. Yeah, so it's not about winning this race. It's not about how many laps and who crosses the line first. It's about whose car survives the longest. Can you just stay out of the way of all the chaos? I don't know. But only 3 people have chosen a car. People are still racking their brains of what to have. Skippy possibly picking that Hyundai because it's rapid as hell, and he can just put his foot down and get away from anybody else that's chasing him down. Well, but except Obi-Wan, who's maybe in that mental case of a van there. Opel Corsa for its Hoggy. Formula 1 car for Mockin. So although it's dirty NASCAR. There's there's nothing NASCAR about it at the minute. What's Potter got? What's he decided to stick on? What on earth? Is that a Dodge Ram? Oh no, an F-150 Raptor. Okay. There's 2 high aces in the lobby at the minute. 2 Nissan GTRs. Oh, it's a 595. It's not a 500. I need to see these vans going around. Hold on. What on earth was making that noise? Not that. Ouch. That's not the way. Hello, you CUNN. With the Everton livery. Let's have a look over here then. Still a couple of drivers not picked a car. 3 GTRs. Oh no, sorry, Mustang. I thought that was a GTR. It's a Mustang. Martin, Manny, what are you going to turn up in? Tanks. Unfortunately, I don't think they're in the game. Yeah, so what's Skippy going to do? Is Skippy just going to disappear off and sort of hang around at the back of the pack and hope nobody notices? Pilgrim's gone for a truck as well. Oh no. Ace Killer could just be looking to hide in that little 595. Finds a teeny little pocket with a couple of, you know, like a little tyre wall. He could just park himself behind it. Nobody'd see him. So Pilgrim has opted for the truck. Manny's gone Audi. Obi-Wan had... Oh, he just swapped to a... he's in the Corvette concept. Mark's gone for a Tomahawk. Ace Killer's gone for a Tomahawk. Manny's gone for the Audi Quattro. Pikes Peaks version. There's 2 pretty much Formula 1 cars there. The F3500A and the F Super Formula 19. A Mustang. Skippy's in that Hyundai. And Pilgrim's in another Raptor. It's just waiting on Mulsanne. No pitting allowed, so you can't repair your car. It's just absolute chaos. When you're dead, you're dead. Bottom at Potts changed his car again. Come on. Oh, he's gone for the Super Formula 23 as well, has he? Maybe slightly easier to control than the VGTs, maybe? As Ace Killer's just found out as he's ploughed it into a wall. Just make sure that I let them know this is my last race. It's time to crack on. Okay, Mulsanne has gone for a Type R Civic. So that's everybody in a car now. No, Dylan's dropped out. He's picking something else. Pilgrim's dropped out. He's picking something else. What's the rules? There are none. Locking. I don't even know whether people are going to just brake check on the grid. It's a possibility. But yeah, no pitting, so you can't go and repair your car. You've just got to try and avoid others. Obviously, if you're slamming into people, you could potentially be damaging your car as well. So you've got to be real careful. What on earth have you chosen there, Pilgrim? Red Bull X 2019 25th anniversary. Alright. I believe you. Can we see it? There it is. Come on. Because they're not in order. What on earth is that thing? Is this what Formula One's going to be like in the future? I don't like it already. You might be in the fastest car, but can you ramp under people is the question in that thing. Okay, dirty NASCAR about to get underway. We're not on a NASCAR circuit. Nobody's in a NASCAR car. It's absolutely no rules applied. Last man standing, so full damage. And if you wreck yourself, that's you out. Engine damage means you are done. Whoa, this driver's just peeling all over the place there. Obi-Wan getting it totally wrong. Ace Killer using as much aero as he possibly can, flapping his wings about, trying to get through people, trying to take people out. There we go, Ace Killer through to the front then. But he has picked up front end damage already. Potomac Pot with front end damage, both wheels bent. Marks through, he's got front end damage as well. He's got as much aero as Ace Killer. Chaos, it's Hoggy, front end damage, rear wheel damage. Front end damage and rear end damage for Potomac Pot. Front end damage for Dylan. Front and rear for Mockin. He's got all sorts of little bits of damage on that thing. Mulson as well, almost getting taken out by Ace Killer then as he came through for lap 9 probably already. Look how fast they are. Manny, front and rear damage for him. Mulson a little. Oh, tried to pin Manny and he's ended up pinning himself. His engine's done. He's out. Mulson has outed himself with a torpedo. Just basically torpedoed himself into the wall. So that is Mulson done and dusted. Who was that parked up on the track? It was Skippy. He's struggling to get that thing pointing in the right direction. He's going to have to be careful. Oh, he's causing damage to that thing himself. Look at that stupid thing of Ace Killer's. Come on, Skippy, you can get it. Go. Look at that. What on earth? Yep, this is not sped up. Stop using the walls, you cheating dirtbag. Oh, it's no rules. Do what you want. How's it even going around corners? Mark's in exactly the same car, doing 11 million miles an hour. Air brakes. Could be the choice, really. You might get away with just front end damage. But look at his front right, absolutely battered. That could be the end. So it isn't about positions, it's about damage. Nice Killer. Just a little bit of front end damage. Mart's very similar. Those cars just staying out of the way. Nobody able to rear end them. Mocking Weeks, front and rear damage. Potomac Pot got a 3-second penalty. He's got front and rear damage, but no engine damage. Front and rear damage all over for It's Hoggy as well. There's Dazzler. Oof. He's found himself with a penalty. Mocking Weeks got that front and rear damage. Manny, front and rear damage. He's got one spare wheel left. Pilgrim's got all his wheels and all his wings, front and rear. Just his engine left. Dazzler's got both his left-hand wheels running straight. But not a lot more. Mulsana's taken himself off the track. Look at that front right of Ace Killer's. Doesn't seem to matter though. It seems to still be going around a corner perfectly fine. Potomac Pot then. Those things look quick, but not compared to those VGTs. Oh, just clips Obi on the way through there. Oh, takes out Pilgrim as well. Oh, Mocking Weeks takes out an Obi as well. Boom, pow. Oh my god. Oh, that's it. That's it. Mocking's done. Mocking's done. That's all the damage. Engine gone as well. Just got away with that until somebody else ploughed into the back of him. Oh my god, those two are trying to make love to each other. So Ace Killer still using as many walls as possible to get around here. Again, dirty NASCAR, no rules. Mark doing the same thing, front right, absolutely blown out on both of those VGTs. But these boys don't care, just keep you lot off my back. Potomac Pot then. It's got all the damage except the engine. He's having a little look at Dazzler. Is he going to take him out? Yeah, oh, gives him a little nudge. Dazzler, hard on the brakes though. No, you're going to have to try harder than that, mate. Potter's got to go round again. Oh, Ace Killer coming through, trying to take Potter out. Takes himself out. Where did Ace Killer go? Yes, he's in the wall. No rear end damage for him though, unfortunately. Still just holding on to that front end damage. It looks like he's got Potter in his sights now. He's having to turn that steering wheel a little bit to get around these corners. He's waiting for Potter. Backing off, look, just waiting for Potter to come through. Potter's trying to stay next to him. Oh! Where's he gone? Don't even know where Potter's gone. I think Potter's doing well. I think Potter's slamming the brakes on every time he comes through, so he's not getting shunted into the walls like Ace Killer wants. Determined to try and take Potter out here though. Keeps trying to accelerate into him. There's Manny involved in this fight now as well. Absolute chaos with the VGTs out on track. Oh, gone too far. Oh, Bart tried to take out Ace Killer there. Didn't quite make that one work. He has ended up with rear end damage, Ace Killer. So Mark then through to the lead. He has got full front end damage. Nothing at the back though. Ace Killer. Most of the damage. No rear wheels damaged. And his engine is looking good. Oh. Just overtakes Mark through there. Potomac Pot then. All the damage except the engine. It's Hoggy. All the damage except the engine. Obi-Wan, all the damage except the engine. Oh, one spare rear left tyre in good working order for Manny. Dazzler, front left tyre in working order. Engine still okay as well. Only 7 drivers left on track. Who's doing pirouettes on the line? Who's that? Manny. Don't know what he's doing. Maybe just trying to cause some chaos here. That's Manny out. Engine dead for him then. He peels over to the left-hand side. That's him out of the race. Although, he's just going to stick himself on the end there. Oh. So I think it's going to end up being a race between Ace Killer and Mart. Potomac Pot still going round though. No engine damage still. It's Hoggy. All the damage except engine. Obi-Wan. All the damage except engine. Still that front left working well on Dazzler's car. And engine looking good as well. Rear right on Martin's car and engine still looking good. Ace Killer, front and rear damage, both front wheels damaged, engine okay. Oof. It's all about taking people out. Oh! Oh, Mart's all over the back of Potomac Pot, trying to sandwich him in there. Ace Killer's trying his absolute hardest to push Potomac Pot into the wall, but Potomac Pot has got that thing glued to the road. Doesn't seem to want to move when they plough into it. Ace Killer and Mart then storming their way around here. But look how fast these things are. Boom! This is absolutely ridiculous. It's a little less head stressing. Yep, just use the walls to get around there, boys. Oof, a little bit of chaos behind. 6 drivers remaining. So 1 wheel looking good on Mark's car. All 4 wheels now on Ace Killer's car gone. He's just got to protect that engine. Potomac Pot in the same place. Engine okay. It's Hoggy's just got the engine left. Obi-Wan has just got the engine left. Dazzler still got that front left. He's hanging on to that. Oh! He's still hanging on to that one. He says, screw you. Screw you, it's Hoggy. He's still got that wheel. How has he firmed that? Ace Killer. Oh, gets a little bit of a jump on through there. Bothered about the penalties. You have to serve them, but won't affect these boys' races. Using the wall to get around there, then got to. Absolutely nothing left on that front left tyre, front right tyre. But you do need to start pinning people into a wall soon, boys. There we go. Obi-Wan getting a little bit of a shunt. He's still looking good though, just the engine remaining. Dazzler hanging on to that front left. Nobody's denting that. Look at the angle they come into that wall at. It's ridiculous. Potomac Pot gets a shove off of Ace Killer. Potter tries to take him back out. These things are just too quick though. It's Hoggy and Potter having a bit of a punch up. Obi-Wan and Dazzler having a bit of a punch up. Dazzler still got that front left. Surprised he's not putting that on the inside of the wall there just to try and protect it. Still looking good. So these things don't look like they put a foot wrong. Even when it's going wrong, they just seem to be able to grip and get get it right again. Everybody still out on track then. Everybody in the same boat except Dazzler, who's got 1 extra wheel looking good than everybody else on track. All of Ace Killer's tyres dead. All. Oh no, Mart's left-hand tyres looking pretty good. It's Hoggy into 3rd then again. No positions for this one, just last man standing. How slow do they look after looking at those VGTs? Ridiculous. Potomac Pot still avoided the 2 maniacs in the VGTs. Obi-Wan gets punted. Engine still good though. Mart gets a bit of a shove on there though. Oh, he's still got that rear right looking good as well, Mart. Oof. That thing doesn't want to go in a straight line, look. How bizarre. Just wanted to turn right then the whole time. Probably down to all his bent wheels. Still 6 drivers left on track. Way too late there, Ace Killer. Who will be next to get taken out? Right. Someone needs to go ploughing into a wall now. There's far too many of you on track. See what I'm saying? Even when it's 90 degrees the wrong way, it still seems to want to point in the right direction. Oh no! Dazzler's wrecked his wheel. So he's just got his engine left. Oof, Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan. Oh, I thought you were going to try and pinball him into the wall then. Dazzler's not messing about. Look, brakes on, slowing down. Screw you guys. Oh, is that it? 15 minutes. And there it is. Ace Killer kind of wins. But it's probably Mart wins if he's still got that wheel working. I didn't see whether it was still working. But certainly not enough carnage. There should have been more carnage. But that's going to be it from me tonight, people. 3 races is plenty. It's 10:15. I've got things to be doing. Yes. So yeah, that's going to be it from me. This lobby might well stay open. So, oh, it looks like people are already leaving. So possibly not. But yeah, that was remembering a CUNN night. Remembering P1's Steve Morrill, or Baggy Snails. The founder of the P1 unfortunately died a couple of years ago of cancer, so we're just having a bit of a remembrance night for him. His favourite cars, favourite tracks, chaos, mayhem, all that sort of stuff. Kind of stuff Steve likes. So that was what tonight was for. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. In fact, you can't even see my finger. Like, comment, subscribe, or the other way around, depending on what it is. All that sort of stuff. Drop a comment in if you feel like it. But most of all, what I want you to do is tell your mates and tell your mums. My name's Dark Smoker. I'm out of here.